Collective. It's been a week. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Kids are back to school, so I'm excited for this new school year for our children. Good luck to y'all's babies if you have them. For this school year, I know I missed Friday's reading. I mean, when I tell y'all, I've been soccer games, football games, hair, outfits, meet and greets. I just heard it was all a dream. I don't know why I just heard that song in my head, but it feels like I don't even know how we got through it, but we definitely got through it. I feel like my hair kind of pretty much explains how I feel. But we're gonna roll with it, and you're gonna get this message, the weekly forecast collective. I am gonna pull different decks from different decks. We're gonna look at, just general message to see what's coming up for you this week, as well as health and wellness and money messages. So, and of course, we're gonna clarify with tarot. But collective, thank y'all so much again for being here. Thank y'all for joining the team. God, like the bags under my eyes, y'all, please excuse this whole video because I mean, it is it's not my best, but y'all know I'm here. I made it. We made it. We're making it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna leave it. Okay. Remember, y'all, it is a general reading, so if it does not resonate, don't force it to fit. There'll be more readings to come, okay? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Again, thank y'all so much for joining the team. Okay, what's coming up weekly forecast for the collective? Oh no, why did friendship come out in the reverse? Well, yeah, it kind of wanted to come out in the reverse. So for some of you, you could be losing friends, or there was maybe a friendship that you thought was going to, endure the test of time, but it just didn't. Oh no, what's going on? The number 17 could be significant. New life and jealousy. Oh, okay. So this could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that could just, I don't know, there's a bit of jealousy and envy here. And maybe you're realizing that this friend is a bit jealous or envious, or I don't know. This kind of sucks a little bit. Now, I didn't want to start the week off like this after the week we just had. We barely made it. Okay, safe travel. For some of you, you could be traveling, or you may need to travel. Or you could be moving or relocating or something like that, or you're moving away from a friendship, or maybe these are a group of people that you thought were your friends, or very interesting. Something about your heart chakra could be very significant this week as well. Your heart chakra. I do like to put affirmations that focus on that specific heart chakra that could help unblock or realign that specific point in your body. But so make sure you look at the description box. I'll put some on there just in case you need to start your day with a few affirmations, because I am getting heavy. I feel my chest getting a little heavy. I don't know if you had to set boundaries with a specific friend or a group of people. What else for my collective, this weekly forecast? I don't like. Okay, that's too many. It says release. I'm going to keep them though. Trust. And karmic path. So these could have been karmic friends. These are people that no longer aligned with your life purpose or your journey, the direction that you're headed in. So you either had to release a group of friends or maybe a friend. And this had, it took courage to to, you know, walk away from someone possibly because you really trusted this person, or I don't know. I don't know if there's like some sort of conversation or communication that came towards you that made you, I heard want to question. I didn't want to say that, but I just heard you want to question the friendship, or even if they just aligned with the direction that you were headed in, right? Like I don't know if you had a conversation with someone and it kind of shifted the dynamic of the friendship or what. But it just feels like this is someone that you really trusted. So maybe that's why it feels so heavy on my heart chakra. Huh. Yikes. Okay. This kind of sucks a little, but we're going to see with the tarot what else is going on. I'm debating if I'm going to go ahead and clarify now, and then we'll look at money and health and wellness. Now, remember, y'all, when I pull the health and wellness, I am not a doctor. I could not prescribe or treat. I am, though, a certified fitness coach. So anything, all the information that I share with you during these readings, I share it from my personal experience as a fitness coach and a personal trainer. So I am not prescribing. I am only bringing things into awareness. Okay. And just dropping some gems along the way. That's all. All right, let's see. What is this friendship? Why is friendship here? The number 17, I think I said, was significant. Safe travel. We have the number 30, number 42, 16, and 8. Death fell on the floor. Scorpio energy. So, yeah, I don't know if this was a water sign that you are having to end a friendship with. Or, yeah. Man. Y'all starting off the reading with some endings, but it feels like it brings in growth. Like whatever is like leaving, like the things that are leaving your life right now, they're leaving for a reason, right? And of course, duh, right? But I just feel like there's something about whoever this is or whoever these people are that you just never expected it to be this way, right? Because that was your ride or die, or this was you just never saw this person not being part of your journey. So I think that's what makes it so heavy. But as things are ending, you're seeing, it's almost like you're seeing already what's coming in. So it may hurt. Yeah, look, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heavy water. Heavy water, especially Cancer, Scorpio, and Cancer. Look, oh, hold on, shit. The Chariot is right here. A lot of Cancer energy. And Scorpio. Anyway, I got sidetracked a little bit. Yeah, for some of you could be traveling, though. You could be going somewhere, moving somewhere again. With the Three of Wands showing up at the bottom. And I don't know, it just kind of sucks a little bit. It sucks, but here's the thing, like I feel the heaviness in my chest because it does feel like this is a big release and like energetic, but also release as in like this was your friend. Like this was a solid, this is someone you could really trust. I just heard trust my life with. So maybe at some point you knew that this person will always be there for you, but there's something here that I feel like maybe shifted. The Four of Cups almost wanted to come out sideways. Someone feels, I don't know if you felt rejected, or maybe you're having to reject this friend. Someone feels disappointed or bored or something, I don't know. What does this mean for my collective with the Four of Cups and the Death? Okay, the Cancer wanted to come out. I mean, Chariot. What is wrong with me? Chariot wanted to come out, which is Cancer energy. And again, that travel. it also feels like you're just ready for somewhere new, something new, being somewhere new. You're outgrown the current location, or you feel like you just no longer belong where you're at. The friends don't align anymore, the place doesn't align anymore, and it just feels like you're being pulled in a whole different direction. And I feel like this week, I don't know, again, it just feels like the moment that you release the things that maybe you were trying to hold on to, that once that just goes, it leaves your energy. It's almost like the moment that goes, something comes in, whether it is a message of something, or just, and you just feel more, I just heard freedom, or I heard mobility. So I don't know if you've been feeling like restricted or stuck in a particular location. For some of you, there's something going on. I don't know if there was a court decision or a court order that wasn't allowing someone to, maybe that's the reason why you were bound or stuck, because there was something that was legally decided about a family, about children, about marriage or something like that. Maybe some of you felt bound or stuck in a marriage that was just full of lies and deceit. Somebody possibly cheating or lying or just given to more than one situation. It feels, hey, it's so much going on right now. You could have a lot going on right now, collective. There could be that much being released in your life. So, I mean, shit. I started off the reading with taking a sip of my coffee, because god damn, the last week has been, and I'm not saying it's been like horrible things, although there have been things that really tested my patience, but it's like I've learned to ground myself during situations like that, because it's like I tell myself, like, okay, remember, Lizette, you're having a human experience on this earth. Like, nothing here is personal. Like, there's a lesson in every situation. There's a cause and effect. It's almost like that helps me not get lost in the emotion, right? How I talk to myself is almost like, I don't know, like maybe third person. Like, Lizette, you're only here having a human experience. You can make the best of it, or you can get stuck in the bullshit that you really can't control. And it just feels like maybe things have been feeling out of control, like things have been coming your way left and right. You're leaving friends, you want to leave a certain location, you want to move, you want to travel. Health could be, not the greatest, or maybe you've been feeling tired, lethargic, bored, just a lot, right? Just a lot. And so for some of you, take a fucking sip. Take a fucking sip of the coffee, take a breath, because you're right, it is a lot of release. It is a lot of pressure. Maybe you feel like, I don't know why I feel like I'm caged in almost, but I feel like it's more energetic because of how you're viewing a situation, or how you're navigating a certain situation. So I just heard, take a step back. Take a step back and look at the situation like, okay, what part of this can I actually control, and what part of it is controlling me? When you can answer those questions, it's so much easier. Something about a compass. For some of you maybe you traveled and using a compass or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that with this, of course, because north, south, east, and west. But then the chariot does talk about, traveling. Maybe you're trying to figure out like the location where you actually belong as well. Like if you're trying to leave a particular place, you're trying to see like where you belong, where you find the most, where you can call home. Okay, exactly. My point, take a step back. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming that, because I felt that in my core. Like, I felt that. Virgo energy with the Hermit. We are in Virgo season. But with the Hermit, and then the King of Pentacles at the bottom, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, more Virgo energy with this, but heavy Virgo. The Hermit, there's a need for you to just take a step back. right? No, yes, you're over it. You're tired of how the situation it has been or is right now, or you just need a break. Maybe this week there is a need for you to really enjoy your coffee, sit down, or your tea, or whatever it is that you do to start your day. Sit down, sip it slowly, and take a breather, right? Take a breather, because there's definitely things ending that you need to pick up certain lessons from. Like there's lessons that you needed to learn from these endings. Okay, the coffee's working now, y'all. The coffee's working. Okay, let me slow it the fuck down, because my brain is going 1,000 miles per hour. Maybe that's how you've been too, just going fast. For some of you, you need to slow the fuck down if you're driving, because you're angry, you're emotional, and you're going too fast. You need to slow down. Okay, take this as a warning. I just saw 1616 on the timer. So maybe 777 could be very significant. But with the Hermit, like I said, take a step back. Analyze. Look at what you've been through, how far you've made it, how more wiser and knowledgeable you are now that you've gone through all this bullshit. For some of you, you've learned discernment. I feel like that's been the key word for August for me, like learning how to be more discerning, who can come on this journey with me, who is just someone that I'm coming across with, I'm supposed to get something from, learn something from, and then keep it moving, because not everybody's supposed to come on this life journey. Like I feel like we become too attached to certain ideas, certain societal norms, certain beliefs, certain traditions, and I think as we learn certain lessons, we realize what's really important and what's really not. And to be honest, I think we really complicate our lives by focusing on the shit that we want to stay attached to so bad, when it's really trying to leave on its own. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like you're looking back at your past and your friends and your family members and the group of people you've been around with, and you're like, yeah, they served their purpose. I served my purpose with them, or this location served its purpose. And I think now it's like time to move forward, time to move on. What's the next step? What's the next, where's the next chapter? So maybe this week, collective, why the Magician wanted to come out in reverse. For some of you, you could be doubting that you have everything you need in order to go on this new beginning. You're doubting your own power. Yes, what's going on? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to learn the lessons, and we're going to stay focused and grounded. Why the Magician? Again, yes, we're not going to doubt. Absolutely. Confirmation. We're not going to doubt, and we're not going to get stuck in our heads because our emotions are taking control. Okay? So take my recommendation as a coach is this week you need to be a little bit more mindful on taking a step back from whatever situation you're finding yourself in. Sip your coffee, sip your tea, or sip a cup of fucking patience and just sit, because you don't want to allow, how can I put it? You don't want to allow your emotions to make you miss out on opportunities only because you're choosing to repeat something that you have already learned. I don't know if I explained that right. Yes, don't allow overthinking or being in dreamland or creating scenarios in your head or it's like, I don't know if you heard something about a friend or somebody said something that you weren't really happy about that made you want to just completely end this relationship with this particular person. But it's almost like I don't know if your anger, your hurt, your disappointment is making you want to retaliate or say something or just manipulate something where it's not going to turn out in your favor. If anything, it's going to confuse you even more, or it's going to make you miss out on opportunities because you're focused on the wrong thing. So it is very careful, collective, for you to focus on just releasing and trusting that what belongs on your journey will show up. You already have all of the tools and resources, the people, the network. I just heard the social group, or maybe that's what you're leaving. I don't know, because it just feels like what you're enduring in whatever this is, or whatever you're allowing yourself to stay attached to, whether that is a situation or just your emotions or your thoughts, could block you. And I don't think you want that. So there's a need to trust and release that. If it feels like it needs to go, let it go. Exactly. I love this. I love this with the sun. That's happiness. That's success. That's good news. That's life force energy. This is confidence, willpower, courage, strength, Leo energy, Gemini energy also here showing up. This is you, things being exposed to you, and you finally like facing a situation and seeing the truth about something, but even about yourself. I mean, honestly, collective, this feels like, yes, there could be people around you who may test your patience, who just might make you feel neglected or disappointed, right? 22 on my timer. In some way, shape, or form. Hurt. I'm not getting hurt, more so disappointed. I feel like you're seeing instead of focusing on the disappointment and the ending of a friendship, there's a shift in perspective here. I feel like you're going inward to analyze, like, for one, what role you played in the situation, and two, how it's just okay. Like, it's okay. You know, we're all literally having a human experience again on this here earth. It's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the end of the day. Like, what is there to carry on to the next day? Why choose to stay mad or stay hurt or stay disappointed about a situation that already happened or already ended? Like I said, it keeps you stuck and potentially missing opportunities or missing the beauty of something because we're stuck on the things that didn't work out. For some of you, there's someone here coming in to offer some sort of apology, or somebody could be very attracted to you, or they see you as very attractive and they want to come in and someone might want to come in and date you. Okay, I'm not gonna go into that here because that's gonna take us a whole another rabbit hole. I feel like we're trying to get through this shit first. And there is no cups here, the Four of Cups. So maybe it is like relationships haven't been the best for you, collective. Like your friendships, romantic relationships, they just all been blah. Maybe they've been ending after ending, or disappointment after disappointment. But it's like, you're seeing why things haven't worked. You're seeing why they weren't supposed to work in a way that we're supposed to stay in your life. Because if it doesn't work, it's still working out. And I know that sounds fucking crazy, but things end so that things can work out for you and for the other person, right? At least that's the way I see it. So, okay, let me pull some health and wellness. So that's a good little warning message, I feel like, collective, for this week. You know, to stay focused on, or just to kind of like introspect a little, so that you don't allow your emotions to manipulate your thought process, you know, because I feel like everything at the end is still going to be peachy. You know, it's still going to work out. All right, let's see. What health and fitness messages do you have for my collective this week? I think we had this one yet last week. Intermittent fasting. Every method could be effective, but figuring out which one works best depends on the individual. Do some research and see what type of fasting works best for you. For some of you, may be thinking about doing a detox or doing some fasting. There's a need to eat more veggies. I know. Like, we can't eat shit now, especially not vegetables. But what's crazy is literally saying avoid processed foods. Lately, I've been really getting downloads about collecting seeds. If y'all know where I'm getting at with that, especially with, again, all the food situation that's going on. Gardening, starting a garden or something. Yeah, look, the sunflowers. Starting something where you can grow your own food might be very significant for some. But we were talking about the heart chakra, and there's the color green as well. So yeah, there's a need, just take care of yourself this week as much as you can. Because I know, like I said, some of us do have children, and you know, but if you can't take care, if you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to show it for other people? So, vision board. Creating a weight loss vision board will inspire you to embrace change and keep you moving forward. Plus, shift your energy and mindset when you feel like giving up. I like that. So for some of you, I don't know if you're really doubting like your power, right? Like what you're capable of doing. So maybe getting those ideas down on paper or a vision board can help you sort through the things that you can actually bring into fruition, things that you can manifest, right? With so much going on around you right now, maybe it does feel like, okay, where do I even begin? Where do I start? And I feel like, again, a vision board can help you, get all of that's in your head onto paper, and then you can see it differently, right? Then you can plan for it differently. With this fasting energy as well that's showing up, collective, there's a need for you to be a bit more mindful this week on what you're consuming mentally. So if you watch a lot of news, or just be careful with your algorithm on your social media accounts. Look at the things that are popping up. How are they making you feel? Do they make you feel more anxious, or like you're falling behind, or like you have to compete, things like that? Just, be careful. Maybe a little detox could help. Okay. It says laziness has your fitness goals on hold. Nothing will change unless you have true desire to change. Okay. And look, love yourself first. I just said that. It says losing weight will make you love yourself. Ooh. So, damn. Okay. For some of you, you're focusing on losing weight. Whatever your goal is, it doesn't necessarily have to be you losing weight. It could just be maintain, or maybe trying to gain muscle, or whatever it is for you, right? So there's a need for you to drink your calories so you're getting enough calories. But if you are, I feel like you're not being lazy, collective. I feel like you're just tired, exhausted from so much going on, that it is okay for you kind of like take a moment to regroup. Again, get on your feet again, or reground yourself is what I want to say. Reground yourself so that you can keep going. It's okay for you to rest your mind. It's okay for you to pull back, withdraw, so you can see who the fuck, where the fuck. And that way you can sort it out, put it on a vision board. I feel like with this blank, this whiteboard, possibilities are endless. stop doubting. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Let me just get one more for the collective. And then it says, cut down on sugar. Eating too much sugar is one of the worst things you can do to your body, such as desserts and sodas. But also be aware of hidden sugars in processed foods, sauces, and snacks. For some of you, you could be doing a lot of processed foods, so be careful. I mean, shit, at this point, do we even know what's not processed? Eating too much sugar. Shit. I will say this. I feel like for some of you, there is someone here that used to this release, right? Whoever it is that we're releasing, because I know we're releasing friendships or whatever it is for you, collective. There's something, the reason why it feels so difficult is because if this friend or this group of friends would, I don't know why I want to say quench thirst. For some of you, you need to drink some water. But I'm getting a little bit of enabling. Don't beat me up. I'm just delivering the message. Like that sweet spot. That's what I'm getting. It's like they were that sweet spot. Ooh, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if this person will have, it's like there's certain things, either they were a bad, I don't want to say bad influence because you're a grown-ass person, right? Like you can make your own goddamn decisions. But this was the person that you would go to for like, oh, I know I'm going to have a good time when so-and-so, when me and so-and-so go out, or when me and so-and-so hang out, it's always a good time. Or it's almost like it hurts this much, or it's very disappointing because that particular fun or that particular excitement that you felt with this person is just not there anymore. It's all actually you're seeing and you're realizing that they're doing more harm than good. Okay, well, what else? Let me get money messages for the collective. And I had already shuffled this, y'all, so I'm just going straight into it. I'm just trying not to make this video super duper long. Money messages for the collective. Okay. Persistence. Your persistence will pay off. Don't give up now. Foster the persistent mindset. Stay focused and press on through. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. The reverse, and I'm just going to read it because it's on here. It says, if the card came out in reverse, which it didn't, but this could be you. It says you give up too easily when things get too hard to accomplish. So for some of you, if you are dealing with a bit of laziness, it could go back to what you're feeding your mind, right? What your mind is basically, what you're feeding it from the moment that you wake up. What kind of social media posts are you looking at? What kind of foods are you? If you're eating processed foods, then you're definitely going to keep repeating a cycle of you being tired. So let's change how we're feeding the body, let's change how we're feeding the body, and then you'll start to see it on the outside, more energy, more focus, better mood. So be careful again, less sugar, it gives you a high, but once you come out of that sugar high, you're tired, so you don't want to do anything, right? So be careful with that this week. For some of you, for my women, I know that is very difficult for when we reach our, that week of our cycle approaching. There are some healthier options for when we want that sugar, that craving. Like peanut butter is great for that sugar rush that it could still give. And I know, like, for some people will do like what are they called, Rice Krispie treats, which is a lot of fucking sugar in that. But they'll, some people eat those as a pre-workout. Instead of drinking pre-workout, they get that sugar rush from a Rice Krispie treat. So if you want to earn a sweet treat, eat it right before you go to the gym. Or like rice cakes are also good with peanut butter. Those are a few options. But again, I am not a doctor, so please make sure you talk to your dietitian or doctor before you make any changes to your diet, okay? Especially if you're going to be fasting, for sure. Okay, caution, money message for the collective. It says more going out than coming in. Careful. So for some of you, make sure you're reevaluating your priorities as you are risking a substantial loss. So be careful with, how you're handling your money as well. If you are the type of person that feels better, like emotionally, I just heard emotional spender. I just heard Amazon. So if you are the type of person that likes to click away, like clicking and buying stuff is what helps you to emotionally regulate, we got to find a different way of doing it. We got to find something else. Okay, exactly. It says what's going on inside of you is triggering bad money behavior. My point, emotional spender. Be careful with that this week, collective, okay? Yeah, be careful with that. You don't want to find yourself in a deeper hole. Like I said, missing opportunities because of your heart, your emotions, and how you're handling a situation. Peacemaker. Oh, thank you. Thank to my spirit gang. To just be on it. So it says a win-win approach will bring mutual gain. So if this is about a friend or a situation that you are releasing emotional, it's just, again, it just feels very heavy on my chest. So I know this is hard. Or this is a big change or adjustment for you, right? It just feels like you need to look at it as I was telling you. You're just a human on this here earth having a human experience. The whole point for you being on this earth is for you to win. Like, I can't believe in my head that I was sent to this earth to be miserable and lose. Cause why? Like what would be the whole point of that? I think the people that lose at the game of life is the people that give up on life. I think we all have our hard. I feel like we all choose our hard. and it's all by how the actions that we take. There's a cause and effect. So when we look at situations and we see what role we played in it, and how you don't have to continue to play that role, you can actually exit the game at any time and move on to a different type of game. You can do that. You have free will. Another thing that was given to us when we touched on this here earth. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's a huge shift in your perspective this week, collective, which puts you on the right direction to you figuring out what your life purpose is, the people, there's your soul tribe, the job that you're supposed to be doing. Also, you learning lessons behind money and how you're spending it, and when I say that, it's like I think you're becoming more aware on how you may be an emotional spender, right? The financial, because I heard financial instability or the financial restraints are not only coming because of people or bills that you're having to pay for, but also because of how you've been working through your emotions, or maybe ignoring your emotions, right? Okay. With this peacemaker, it says politics, negotiations, union contracts, or any peacemaking job. So for some of you, that could be your calling, and maybe that's something that you find this week, right? That you want to put more effort and like you're regrouping and refocusing and redirecting your energy towards what really truly matters to you, right? Like you're cutting down on all the things that, bring excitement for a short period, or or the people that just are there for a good time, and but when the shit is falling apart, it's like, okay, well, where are y'all at? I need y'all help. No one's there to help. So it's like you're doing a lot of releasing, a lot of lesson learning, a lot of wisening up for sure. And I like this for you. I actually like it for you. Even though it started a little shaky, I think we got a little bit better. I think we get a little bit better, especially because we ended the reading with the sun energy, which lets me know you're definitely looking at things from a different lens, from a clear, authentic, honest lens, which I love that. All right, collective, let me know how this message resonates in the comments. And again, I'm going to add the heart chakra affirmations just because I know that this week might be a little bit heavy for us when it comes to emotions, right? But I'll put them in the description box. You can repeat those in the morning or whenever somebody pisses you off to get you centered. And keep pushing, keep persisting, keep focused. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Again, thank y'all so much for the support, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.